It's a tough name to pronounce.
Yeah, he's not bad though.
Yeah. What do you think he does well?
I think he thinks in there. He kind of picks his punches good. I think he's gonna play my game. I don't think he's gonna win at my game. We're gonna see.
You mentioned up there how important it was the first Cuban opponent you fought since you lost in the gold medal.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
I'm gonna punish him just because the fact that I lost to Robici in the Olympics, and sooner or later, me and Robici gonna have to get that back.
Well, that's why Top Rank signed him, I guess, for an opportunity.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait until he get his chance because I'm probably gonna be a world champion before he even get to that point. So
it's a big building.
Yeah, for sure.
How many people can you put in it? What's the Shakur Stevenson Newark fan club size?
I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna wait and see. But hopefully it's a lot of people. I know my city love me, so we're gonna wait and see.
At what point, they built that place 10, 15 years ago. At what point in your life did you look at that, feel like I'm gonna fight here someday? Was there a moment do you remember?
Yeah, I think that I forgot what fight I went to. I don't know who was fighting in the main event, but I went to one of the fights here. And I always thought in my head, like, I can't wait for my turn to actually be here. And now it's even bigger than what I thought in my head. So
how old were you then? Do you remember?
I think I was probably about 12, 13.
So you up in the nosebleeds? You have good seats? Or?
Nah, I had decent seats. Yeah, I had decent seats.
Do you see this as the start of something like what Terrence has in Omaha, Jose Ramirez has in Fresno, where you'll be fighting at least once a year in this big building?
Yeah, that's the thing right there. I kind of seen Terrence in Omaha and seen how he responds to all the pressure and all the weight on his shoulders, and watching that, I kind of feel like I could turn into how he is in Omaha to what I'm going to be in Newark.
You see eventually this being a place where you, when you do, or if you do win a world championship, come back and defend it.
Most definitely. When I win a world title, I want to be able to defend it in my hometown, and I'm going to be a world champion, so I should have a lot of say on that. So I can't wait.
Carl thinks before the end of the year, by the end of the year, you'll have to fight for one. Is that your timetable too? Or?
Yeah, it should be by the end of the year. If not the end of the year, the beginning of next year. So.
Which champion do you think is the most likely for you to fight?
Oscar Valdez.
Bob just said the other day that he thinks Frampton is going to fight Valdez by the end of the year.
Honestly, I heard Valdez is going to move up, and probably me and Frampton could square up. I'm fine with that.
You think Valdez doesn't want to fight you?
I ain't saying nobody going to double. I ain't going to do all that, but I think that he going to move up and Frampton going to fight me.
What do you think of Frampton's a little older now, obviously, and lost his last fight, but what do you think of him now?
If I was him, I wouldn't get in the ring with me at all. No disrespect to him. He was a great fighter when he had his moment, but his moment over now, and he's a small featherweight. I wouldn't get in the ring with me at all.
What do you think Christopher Diaz was considered a step up? I'm not sure how much you consider him a step up, but he was considered a step up in competition for you. You handled him very easily. What do you think he showed people in that fight?
No, I think that Christopher Diaz was a step up. I think Christopher Diaz is going to shock a lot of people. I feel like he got good power and he got decent boxing skills. But I just did what I had to do, and I made it look easy, and that's what it was.
Was it easier than you thought it was going to be?
I knew it was going to be easy.
You did?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be easy. I ain't going to lie. I knew it was going to be easy.
Do you consider your upcoming opponent better than him? From what you've seen?
I got to wait and see. I can't say that who's better like off of watching, but he do look like a decent fighter, but I got to wait and see. I can't tell you who's better without being in the ring with him.
You're training in Colorado Springs for this stuff?
I think I'm going to do my training camp in Vegas.
In Vegas, okay.
Yeah.
The Top Rank gym? Or?
Yeah, Top Rank gym.
Okay. About 110 degrees out there now.
I know. I should lose weight easy.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned Frampton and Valdez. You looking at any other guys? I know Top Rank's doing a lot of fights with Frank Warren. They have Warrington. He's fighting Galahad. Are you looking at that fight at all as a potential guy?
My plan, what I want specifically, I want to win that WBO that Oscar got, and then I would rather unify with Warrington. That would be perfect for me. We could go to England and unify the belts, and that would be fun for me.
Are you picking Warrington in that fight?
Yeah, I think Warrington going to beat him.
How encouraging is it to you that Top Rank has signed a lot of co-promotional agreements with all these featherweights? Are a lot of guys who fight?
It is important, but I think I'm kind of ahead of a lot of them, so I can't look behind me and think about who's behind me. I got to think about the title holders and the
No,
people
that's what I
in front
mean.
of me.
Because they've signed Warrington to co-promotional deal, and
Oh yeah,
Frampton and
that's
all what I
important.
mean.
Yeah, it makes sense that they signed them, and now they got Warrington and Valdez. That means 2 titles for me. So that's perfect.